Hey guys, welcome back to Blind Strike Exotics. I'm John, and today we're going to do something a little different. I'm not going to actually show you any snakes or anything today because we're going to dive into how to use the Morphmarket website to shop for your first snake or your next snake. As you can see here I have my storefront pulled up here, and I'm going to show you how to navigate to different storefronts, how to search for your snakes, what all the different symbols and colors mean when you're looking up different morphs, and just basically how to use it. When I first started looking at this website, I was completely overwhelmed by everything and all the different color coding they have next to the different genes, how to find the genes, how to calculate the genes, how to find a good deal, and I'm going to show you all of that. This is the first time I'm going to use the screen recorder on my laptop. So I'm going to be using the screen recorder from the laptop while using the webcam on the laptop. So the video quality might be a little less than normal because my GoPro here shoots in 4K. I think the webcam shoots in 720p. So the video quality won't be as high of a resolution, but hopefully it still works well. The microphone is also going to be from the laptop. If the video quality of me speaking in the little box in the corner, or the audio quality isn't as good as normal, it's just because it's using the laptop stuff. So let's dive in and take a look on how to use Morphmarket. So this is what an individual seller's page looks like on Morphmarket. I'm just pulling mine up, obviously, because I am the person that's going to advertise myself. So this is, you can browse through the different stores, by clicking here. Um, and I pull up mine, obviously, it says my name and my Facebook page and my YouTube page or whatever other social media accounts you have, what services I offer. I offer local pickup and regional shipping in the contiguous US. It shows when I joined, how many reviews I have, and then how many in the past 12 months are positive. And then it also shows you how quickly somebody responds to initial emails. These things are very important. Everybody has to start somewhere, and obviously I started with, 0 ratings at some point, and eventually 29 people purchased from me. If somebody has 0 ratings, be very cautious about what you're buying from them and the communication. If they're serious about, selling snakes and they're not just somebody who's trying to offload snakes and they aren't healthy and all that stuff, they're probably going to have open communication with you and communicate things very well. Um, if they have, a low positivity rating, I wouldn't buy from them at all. And, I don't know what low is. I honestly haven't seen too many people that have been, or any that have been like at 50%, but I'm sure they're out there. Most people, are 95 and up that I've dealt with, 95% and up. And I mean, you have one person, um, rate you, and I can show you how, ratings work. So I click on my ratings and it shows you all of my feedback. And, I have 29 people that rated me, and I have 5 stars across the board, except for somebody gave me, I think, 4 stars on shipping and packaging. And this was back like the first 3 snakes that I ever shipped out. And I think they docked me a star because there was a heat pack in there, and it was in the summer. But what I ended up doing was accidentally putting it was like an old box that I reused, and there was a heat pack in there, and I forgot to take it out. So it wasn't actually an active heat pack. Um, but so that person docked me a star for that. Really, it's one of those things where I wish people would kind of communicate with you beforehand, like to clear things up like that before they actually put ratings in there. But it's not a big deal. It's shipping and packaging. Um, for the most part, it really just kind of tells you why people are rating you the way they're rating you. As of right now, I basically have a perfect rating. Um, and that was all, all these ratings are in the past 12 months. I didn't start selling snakes until May or June of 2020. and I just sold my most recent one here in January 2021. And right as of right now, I don't have anything else to sell because my none of my pairings have laid any eggs yet this season. Um, so you want to keep a close eye on what ratings are and why people are getting ratings if they dip down a little bit. Um, Responsiveness is usually a thing too. I obviously I get emails when people email me directly to my phone or my computer. Um, I try to obviously, as you can see, within 50 minutes I respond. You want to really talk to somebody who's going to be attentive, because sometimes these are big purchases. Sometimes you're buying $100 snake, sometimes you're buying a $2,000 snake. You don't want to deal with a seller who is not very responsive. So pay attention to that too. But I think really the ratings, when they joined and what their rating is are very telling. And you really want to stick with people that have good ratings. And if they're a new seller, just talk to them a lot. Make sure they're a good seller. They're a good fit for you. Um, Here's the about section. It just tells you about the breeder. The store policy is also very important. I had a viewer talk to me recently. He was asking me just advice on should I buy this snake, and he mentioned that it was a brand new seller, and they did. I looked them up, and there was no store policy in there. Now, Morphmarket, effective as of January of this year, they have a default store policy that they give to people, um, and it kind of protects the buyer, I guess, but it's not the best thing because that means that the seller probably didn't take a whole lot of effort into thinking about what their policy needs to be. Um, this is a lot more complex than it was when I first started selling, because after you sell a couple snakes, you realize that there's a little more fine print that you need to have in there um, as you're selling. So you absolutely should read this before buying your snake from every single breeder, because it details to you what their rules are when you buy from them. Um, some people don't have very much. Some people have a lot of kind of red tape to go through. For instance, you know, right here, animals are not on hold or sold to you until a payment has been received, meaning you can tell me you want to buy a snake, but there could be 5 other people interested in it. So until I have your money, it's really still up for grabs. You can't say, here's dibs on this, but not pay me for it. So there's little things like that, every buyer is going to be a little bit different, and there's always exceptions to the rules, but read the store policy from each buyer, um, just to make sure that you are understanding what that seller has for the rule outline.